Hey, how are you doing, Dr. Jan?
Doing great.
Everyone, we're really excited about the Whole 21, the new online winter conference that we're having January 11 through 16, 2021. And we're so excited that Dr. Jan Bedell has graciously offered to do 2 workshops for us for your special needs child. And Jan, I'd like to welcome you to this live.
Great to be here.
So, Dr. Jan, can I tell your story? Do you want to tell your story?
Well, I might as well tell it.
Okay.
I started in homeschooling actually in 1986. I understand after the fact that it was just after it wasn't illegal anymore. So I've been involved with the homeschool community a long time. Moved to Dallas and God opened that door for me to even know about it. I was a certified teacher, didn't know anything about homeschooling, but definitely had a need with one gifted child and one child with some pretty severe learning challenges. And so I started in with what I knew and did that homeschooling for 5 years with like a traditional approach. And then God was gracious enough to show me the neurodevelopmental approach, which really changed my child's life. And I've been working in that field ever since, neurodevelopment, helping families to release the full potential in their child, whether they're typical, whether they're gifted, or if they're struggling learners. So it's pretty cool because I homeschooled both of my girls, one that was more on the gifted end and the other one for 5 years before I found that neurodevelopmental approach. And then for 3 more years, just my child with special needs. And now I'm able to use that knowledge with my grandchildren because we're in a multi-generational household and I am helping to homeschool them too. So I've been a homeschooler for a long time.
Oh, well, yes, I know. I know we met back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, and you've just been a blessing to the community. And Dr. Jan would travel. She would hit Austin and San Antonio and Houston, and she's up in this DFW area, but she would travel to give evaluations and to train other people. And you've just done so much for the homeschool community here in Texas. And the Whole 21, you can sign up with the link that's going to be in the comments. And again, it's January 11 through 16. So, Dr. Jan, can you explain a little bit about your workshops and things that what your workshops are going to cover? And then if you could explain, what does a new homeschool mom with special needs kids, what are her first couple of steps?
Okay. Well, actually, I only know about one workshop. It sounds like I'm going to be.
We'll work that out afterwards.
We'll work that out. What else I need to talk about? But the one that I'm doing that I think is going to be so applicable to really any child, because neurodevelopment has to do with the brain, neuro, having to do with the brain and how to make it develop better. So what homeschooler would not like to make learning easier? That's the title of my workshop. And, we're all striving to make this journey as easy as possible. So what we found out is that if your brain is organized and if your short-term memory is working optimally and your long-term memory, your brain is storing things where it needs to be so that you can recall that information, then that's going to make everything easier, whether you have a child with dyslexia, dysgraphia. What we're trying to do is get to the root of that issue and stimulate the brain so that it responds with better function. So that's what I will be doing in that workshop, is equipping moms with how to make that learning easier. And I think that on the website, if I'm not mistaken, there's the free test kit that we put up there.
Mhm.
And I think that's on the speaker page. Is that right, Jude?
Yeah, it will be on there. And let me also say that Dr. Jan's website is brainsprints.com. So she has a lot of great online resources also. And that's definitely a first stop. I think I may put that on our How to Start page because people need to know where to go for help with their special needs children here in Texas.
Yes, we have just tremendous. Well, it started with my daughter where it just changed her life. And then I started volunteering for the organization. And then I saw not only were the children that had syndromes and more severe challenges, you know, with low IQ or anything like that, but the children with ADD were getting help, the ones with ADHD and dyslexia, and those that seem to be a huge hurdle when you get that diagnosis, but it's really not that big a deal if you know what to do about it. So that's what we do, is equip families with tools that they can use. And one of those tools that's on brainsprints.com, and I'm sure it's going to be referenced on the speaker page there on the site for the convention, that is a free auditory test kit that will help you determine how your child's short-term memory is working. And I'm telling you, when you get that short-term memory working better, they'll be following directions. They'll be remembering to do their chores where they haven't been before, and all kinds of things open up to them as far as functional ability when that short-term memory is working better.
My adult daughter, who's now COO of an internet security company, reminded me that I used to tell her she had the memory of a fish, a goldfish. She had ADD and was dyslexic, and yeah, those early years were a lot of fun.
Yeah,
as we learned how to work through all of that. So, Jen, you're also on the board of SPED, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm the vice chair.
Okay.
I've been on the board for a number of years, and that is a tremendous resource as well for families that have children with special needs. There's interviews that I've done there and that tell more about the neurodevelopmental approach. And from our website, you can go to our YouTube channel that will give you more ideas about treating root causes and really making an impact for your child so that learning can be easier.
Okay. Well, because of technical difficulties, this had to be recorded instead of live. But at the workshop on our Whole 21 Winter Conference, you'll be able to ask Dr. Jan questions directly. I believe you're doing a live, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So her workshop will be live, and there'll be questions and answers there. And again, if you want to sign up for the Whole 21, then just click the link down below this this video that we're putting on Facebook. We'll also put it on MeWe, and we'll put a link to it on Twitter. Duh, how many of these do we have? We're also going to add it to the website and put it on Pinterest. So we'll have lots of people looking at our video and checking this out. And Dr. Jan, thank you so much, one, for your technical ability to get this done. Again, you can sign up for the workshop, for the conference with the link below, or you can go to texashomeeducators.org and click the Whole 21. And also Brain Sprints, if you want some basic information and you're trying to do some deschooling and re-education of the moms, what we call it, where the mom takes some time and starts doing her research, go to brainsprints.com. So Dr. Jan, thank you so much. And we hope to see you guys at the Winter Conference.
Yes, we've got a lot to share with you. I know all the speakers are excited about sharing more. And you know what we found is when you're equipped, you can move mountains for your children.
Yes, you can.
See you there.
Okay.